This is the DX Commander antenna, the IC7300, and the Bioenno 12 amp hour battery, all in a tidy, small kit, ready for winter field day. Okay, so this is where we're gonna set up the DX Commander. It's a fence on that side, little shed, and the fence line right here. And way over there is where we're gonna set up the radio. So let's go ahead and start unpacking our DX Commander and going from there. Okay, so we've unpacked the DX Commander. I've gone ahead and laid out my RG8X coax cable, and I've got my radials and my antenna wire and my guy wires in these rolls to make them easier to deploy. And the other thing I've done is I've gone ahead and put in all of my implements in the right order as I was undoing the DX Commander from last time, and I put them with some rope threading through them. So hopefully that'll speed up the raising of the DX Commander. My tent stakes for my guy wires and the DX Commander pole. Over here I've got my SO239 connector protected from the elements using this little plastic plug. Okay, let's get started. This is the final part of the DX Commander. I've gone ahead and deployed all of the sections. You just pull one out and yank it out. And this is the last one. And I'll go ahead and raise it up and we'll go from there. What I'm first going to do is I'm going to go ahead and thread these things, starting on that pole and threading them all the way down the DX Commander. Hopefully that'll speed up the raising of the antenna. So like we said, we're going to do this. I've gone ahead and slipped on each one of the elements onto the very top of the DX Commander pole, and they're all in the correct order. So I'm going to go ahead and slide these all the way down the pole, and that should speed up the raising. Okay, so that was easy enough. That really sped up the way to deploy all of these connectors and spacers and such, because everything was already in the right order. And as you're sliding them down the pole, they just stop in the right place, and all you have to do now is use a screwdriver to go ahead and tighten them up. So that's a best practice for sure, from my opinion. Okay, all the hose clamps have been tightened down, and I'm ready to do the next part, which is to go ahead and take my antenna wires, which I've gone ahead and rolled up, and I've labeled over here with the red indicator using some heat shrink of red color, matching it up with a red marker. And I've got red markers in each one of the locations in different colors, so I can go ahead and thread through the spacers in a faster way. So now it's a question of just unrolling these fellows and seeing where we go from there. Okay, all of the antenna wires have been threaded through. The color scheme really helped out. Now the next part is to go ahead and put out the guy wires. Okay, the DX Commander has been raised single-handed. It wasn't that much of a problem really. One of these quick releases, weak points released, but it was easy enough to snap back on and we're good to go. The final step before we plug in our coax and go over to the radio is to put out our radials. Again, what I've done is gone ahead and bundled up my radials sequentially. Hopefully that'll speed up the raising or the deploying of the radials. And we'll do that. Okay, so the coax has been stretched out. It didn't quite make it over there to the little gazebo area, so I had to improvise. Built a little table over here, set up the IC7300 and the battery. So we're ready to wait for the winter field day to start, and we're set to go. So we're definitely getting signals in. We just got a couple of contacts there about 2 minutes apart, and one from Texas and one from Alabama. So we're just in the 40-meter band. Since it's early afternoon, I'm going to be going up to the higher frequencies, maybe 15 meters, see how that's looking. Of course, this contest does not allow 30, 60, 17 meters, so I'm going to stay away from those. All right, good winter field day, at least a start to one. This is great, and the antenna is doing fine over there, and yeah, doing all good. Anyway, 7-3. So this is the final station there. We started getting some drizzling, so I went ahead and deployed the umbrella with the handyman secret weapon there, masking tape. Works like a champ every time. So far I've gotten about, I don't know, about 10, 12 contacts from 40 meters, 20 meters, and 15 meters. So yeah, the station is holding up pretty well. Winter field day seems to be buzzing, and there's the antenna, and the coax coming all the way over here, about 50 feet away. So that's what we have for today. Winter field day again on 15 meters, where the bands are open. It's a lot of fun. 7-3.